So I'm usually a pretty big wuss when it comes to horror movies, but with it being October and Halloween coming up, I thought I would be brave and watch some of them. So today I'm going to watch the 2013 film The Conjuring. I don't know the cast, I don't know the director, I don't know anything like that. I don't really know what to guess off the title. Something will be conjured, I guess. But thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for horror movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And if you want to have a say in what movies or TV shows I watch, be sure to join Patreon. And I do have horror movie notebooks for sale. The link will be below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content.
It started out small, like a hand or a leg was in a different position.
Is this about a creepy doll? Oh my god, no, that's terrifying.
So, we gave her permission to move into the doll.
Wait.
What?
What?
She wanted to live with us by inhabiting the doll. We said yes.
So this doll is now possessed by a girl named Annabelle? Nightmare fuel, no thank you. You can give her permission and then give yourself permission to move the heck out.
She was sitting in the hallway, but we had left her in the spare room.
Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah, sleep with one eye open later, lady. Oh, she's gonna make Chucky look like the Easter Bunny. Of course it has to be a red crayon. Ah! The color red gets a bad rep in horror movies for sure. Yeah, frickin' burn that thing, man. That's not enough. That's not enough. She's gonna come back to life. She could get out of there. If she could get a crayon and color your entire room in red crayon and spell the words "miss me," I think she could escape from a garbage bin. If that's frickin' Annabelle. I don't like dolls. This is creeping me out already. Yep. I knew it was happening and I still fell for it. Oh, cheese and rice. You don't open the door. You run away. You take what few belongings you have with you and you frickin' never come back again.
They possess people. It wanted to get inside of you.
Yes. Yes. Oh my god, that's terrifying. Yeah, she was in Bates Motel as Norma Bates. And I know I recognized him as well.
Play as Ed and Lorraine Warren.
Okay, yeah, so that's interesting. Oh, okay. It's based on a... Ed and Lorraine Warren have been known as the world's most renowned paranormal investigators. Is it a true story? Or like based on a true story? Those are the most terrifying horror movies I find. A case so malevolent they've been keeping it hidden until now. Da 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 da. Hey, that's the name of the movie. Oh man, true story? Whew. I like the perspective of like these paranormal investigators or demonologists. I'm excited to see that. That's a different approach for sure. And the fact that it's a true story, I'm gonna have to look up some information about them when I finish watching.
First cute boy she meets, she'll forget about Jersey.
Ah, great.
Oh yeah, and I recognize her as well. Oh, this dog's gonna meet a bad demise, isn't it? The animals always know. This, run. No, the dog doesn't want to go in. Oh my god, no. But yeah, that mom was in, I just rewatched 6 Feet Under, and she's in 6 Feet Under as Lisa. Kids always know. Kids and animals, man. They can always sense the spooky stuff. This music box is gonna be possessed.
Second clap!
They play a version of like hide and seek Marco Polo, but with clapping.
I didn't mean to. It was Christine's fault. My fault. Oh my god.
And cue the creepy basement. Oh, broke a board for hiding a secret entranceway.
Roger?
Yeah, I'm guessing if this is a true story, this family would be real.
Oh, you know, it's...
So I'm curious to see what they would think of this movie, if they've seen it or what they think.
It's gonna be great, isn't it?
I think it's great already.
Famous words for the start of a horror movie. Your dog's freaking out. You have a creepy basement. Get out of there. Yeah, it looked like she had scratches on her arm as well when she was sleeping, and she's got a bruise on her knee.
There was this really funky smell in my bedroom last night. Reeked like something died.
Is it still there?
No.
Problem solved.
Is that foreshadowing? Did something die in her room? Ah, and the cold temperature we've seen frequently in horror movies with possession. Clock stuck at 3:05. Isn't 3 a.m. supposed to be like when all the spooky stuff happens? That's like, maybe I've just made that up, but I thought I heard somewhere that's like if something scary was going to happen, it happens at 3 a.m. or people randomly wake up at 3 a.m.
This clock stopped at 3:07, and so did the one in the hallway.
Oh, okay, 3:07. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a wrap on Sadie. Wrap on Sadie. Poor pup didn't make it even 20 minutes in.
Oh my god!
I knew better than to get attached to this one. I've been hurt before.
Nothing's a toy. Not even the toy monkey.
That's so creepy. She has a room of all these things.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that doll was one of their more notorious cases, or what the public, knew the most for.
Happened to my wife, happened during an exorcism.
What's the difference?
Okay, his wife was temporarily possessed or something during an exorcism?
Or what, remember?
Yes, Dad.
All right. Go on.
Okay, come on.
Yeah, that's one rule you should follow as a small child. Stay away from the room of possessed dolls.
Not funny, Nancy.
So many jump scares that I'm gonna fall for other than. That's why you keep your toes under the blanket. Everybody knows and they can't get you.
Yeah, right.
Stop. I feel like I'm gonna need a nightlight after this one. Yeah, the cinematography's been cool with like these POV shots, and it definitely has like a vintage 70s vibe, like even with the color and obviously like setting the tone for that type of film. So yeah, I'm curious to see where this is gonna go. Just once I'd like to watch a movie where it would be like 20 minutes long. They move into the big scary house, things start being weird, and then they just leave because they figure it out and they don't want to stay before terrible things happened. Again, it would be a very short film. Yeah, can we have a horror movie where like everything goes right? Like you have extra gas cans in the car, you have extra keys in the car. You know, you don't live in the middle of nowhere. All your cell phones and, computers are charged. Like, phone lines aren't cut. And you don't go upstairs when scary things happen. Ah! Oh my god. Nightmare fuel.
I've never seen her do this before.
Yeah, she's banging her head on the doors to Narnia.
Another bruise here. Does that hurt?
Yeah, something's beating her up in her sleep for sure.
When the music stops, you see him in the mirror standing behind you.
Nightmare, nightmare.
You have to twist the key.
Okay.
No, none of that sounds like a good idea. And I don't like clowns. That would be actually really tricky, especially in like a big house and like everything's open, so sound would just carry. I'd be terrible at that game. Oh, she's gonna go into the creepy closet. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm so scared right now. I have so many goosebumps. I know you can't see them, but they're there.
Ha! You took your blindfold off. I win. You weren't even.
Who was in the closet? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who was in the closet? Arms came out, and she just about went in there with them. Oh, nightmare. Nightmare fuel. It's cool. I don't ever need to sleep again. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, that's cool. The way the camera followed her when she sat up.
Look, there's no one here. See?
Turn the lights on. Ah.
Oh my god. It's standing right behind you.
Yeah, that's so creepy how she can see it, but her sister can't. And it's usually like the younger kids who are affected. Oh, and the sound design of just like this like rumbling.
There was someone else in here. I was just sleeping and then
Yeah, and like the sound design of like the thumping and like this bang sounds like a rapid heartbeat almost.
Mr. Winston!
A chicken named Winston.
For a reason, right? I'm pretty sure it's not to write a book.
Oh yeah, did they write a book? Okay, interesting.
I'm gonna get dressed.
Yeah, he's like cautious about bringing her along now. Obviously doesn't want anything to happen to her.
Always some kind of rational explanation.
Until there isn't. Yeah, these bruises keep showing up. Oh, they say she has iron deficiency.
Girls, it's way past your bedtime.
The ghosts are gonna start playing. It's not gonna be the girls. Jesus. Oh, my heart can only take so much. Get out of the house. Come on. She heard a ghost say, or a spirit say, whatever you want to call it, I'm gonna kill your whole family. And now all their family portraits just fell off the wall in a very violent, aggressive manner. Somebody's suddenly playing a piano.
Who's ever down there? I'm gonna lock you in now.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Joke's on you. They locked you in. Oh my god. Oh, nightmare. Nightmare fuel. God, this lady's doomed. That furniture starts flying around the room on its own. That one light bulb's gonna go, isn't it? Oh, yep. There's the furniture. There's the ball. Somebody wants to play. The light bulb exploded. Oh my god, now it's pitch dark. Oh my god, no. Not enough cartoons in the world would help me recover. Yeah, I think I'm gonna be sleeping with all the lights on. I don't think a nightlight's gonna be enough.
Hey, wanna play hide and clap?
Who the f is that? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh. I may have overestimated my bravery when I watched this. Little kids in horror movies. Oh, it's just like, oh, so creepy. And yeah, they can see things that the older kids. Oh my god. Oh my god. Get out of there. Oh, of course, Dad just got home. Cheese and rice. That thing was just lurking on top of the wardrobe. And her wife's locked in the basement. Yeah, get out of there. He's like, who do I help first? Honestly, what's going on?
An upside-down cross started to appear from within his...
Just like on The Exorcist when she had help me.
This is where the victim, and it's usually the one who's the most psychologically vulnerable, is targeted specifically.
Oh, she went to one of their courses? Okay, interesting.
State leads them to the third and final stage, possession.
Yeah, that's interesting to see it broken down like that.
Open up!
Ah, the Brady Bunch.
The top of your head turned black.
Yeah, I feel like they'd all be sleeping in the same room after that night.
Thanks for coming.
Please, come in. Thank you.
She suspects something off about Roger. She kind of gave him a look.
Sometimes it's meant as an insult to the Trinity, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
Okay, interesting. I didn't know that. Is that why 3 a.m. is also... Is she like a psychic or a medium or anything as well? Yeah, and even that toy looks pretty old. Oh, that's creepy. You can see it on her face. Yeah, right on her eye. I don't know how many jump scares I can take. Oh, God. There he is. Yeah. Oh, he was there very briefly, but he was there. Oh, so creepy. Yeah, she said he's always sad and something bad happened. So there's at least 2 people in this house then, or 2 spirits, I guess, because the lady over the closet as well, and Rory.
What is it?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Something's hanging from the tree and she can see it. Oh my god. And he can't. Oh, but he can tell by the look on her face that she sees something. Oh my god. Okay, 3 spirits. That is a giant, creepy tree.
It was latched to your back. And then I saw it again.
Oh, I thought she was being suspicious of Roger, but it was the spirit.
Up against.
Judy, what are you?
Yeah, I said there's lots of spirits, but that one dark one. Yes, I don't think it's like Rory that was causing this issue. So a house with multiple ghosts.
You're not gonna believe this. Carolyn's voice didn't record.
Whoa, technology issues. Oh.
From the first occurrence.
Yeah, her voice. Oh, that's so creepy. Has it attached to the mom specifically?
The whole time.
She's got bruises and yeah, they know it's working. His voice worked, just not hers.
People who took her land.
Yeah, the original. Oh, and this thing just started playing on its own. That's terrifying. That's so scary. Could you imagine listening to that? It's 3:07 a.m. Oh my god, stop, stop, stop. I'm gonna throw away all my clocks so I'll never know what time it is. Ah.
Take it easy on him, Drew. All right, guys, help me get this stuff unloaded.
I'm really enjoying it, as terrifying as it is. The fact that it's a true story, and I'm interested to like look it up after and see how much of it is actually true to the movie and what they embellished or what they changed. And I like that they're paranormal investigators, so I definitely like more like supernatural horror movies as opposed to just like a slasher film or anything like that. So, and I like history, so yeah, I'm very curious to see where this is gonna go. It's terrifying though, but I'm really enjoying it so far. As, like I said, as scared as I am. I've seen a few paranormal shows where they use EKG or EMT or something like that machines, so I'm guessing this is an early version of that. They're collecting the audio and trying to capture images. And nothing like a celebratory breakfast for making it through the night's hauntings. Oh my god, that's terrifying. The sheet like flew off the line but then was like stuck on a shape of a person and then flew up to this window, and now there's like a ghost in the window. Oh my god, nightmare. Nightmare fuel. Yeah, and of course that's where she's sleeping. Terrifying. Oh my god. That looks so painful. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. This poor lady. She just puked blood in her mouth. Oh my god. That's so disgusting. Can you imagine waking up and seeing that thing floating above you? Something awful is inside her now. She got possessed by that spirit puking in her mouth. Yeah, and they said like demons don't want to possess objects. They want to possess people, and they want to take out this family, and she cursed the land, basically, so these people are invading her land. That's how she views it. EMF machines, that's what they're called. Electromagnetic frequency? It just came to me. I think that's what those machines are called. Oh my god, who is that? Yeah, they'd mentioned there had been some suicides either on the property or like the original property, which was a lot bigger, and then they sold it off. That's terrifying. Oh, Jesus. Nightmare, nightmare.
UV light.
She went into that room and now she's just not there and they can't find her anywhere.
Hit the lights.
Oh, there's like a false wall behind it. They just put her behind this closet, locked her in this random crawl space. They never would have found her. Oh my god. That would have been so scary, just be trapped in there. Although it does look like a kid was stuck in here at one point. There's a bunch of toys. And the music box. That's where the music box would have been. Somebody died in there. Not enough words to describe how effing scared I would be. She just fell like 3 stories.
Lorraine! Lorraine!
And now she's like in the walls. Is that Rory and his mom, I'm guessing? Oh my god, oh my god. Terrifying. Nightmare. Nightmare fuel. Jeez. Oh, every damn time. How many people can die in one house, honestly? I think this house might set the record. Oh my god, no, 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 no. No. It took her necklace. Oh, her locket. Yeah, and the mom was like, she made me do it, and because the witch killed her child, so then she possessed the next family, and they're knocking all the crosses off. Oh!
Yeah.
So yeah, the plan was to possess the mom and have her slowly kill the kids, I guess. Oh my god, that's horrifying.
Judy?
No, 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 it's not real. This is like phase 2 of like possession. They're making her see things that aren't there, basically, and she thought she saw her daughter in the lake. Yeah, and he's gonna use that footage as proof to show the church to get an exorcism. Yeah.
Yeah, well, neither have I.
Yeah, I'm curious how many of these photos... Oh, you can see a hand on the shoulder. Oh, Rory's like right behind her. How many photos they like actually collected during their time as paranormal investigators. Yeah, and now that the house has her locket and has a picture of Judy in it, I wonder if they can like transfer through that somehow. Possessing an item. Yeah, exactly. Where's Annabelle?
Nana?
That wasn't Nana.
Nana?
Oh, God. Oh, there's Annabelle.
All right, move. Judy, get back, honey. Get back.
Oh, my God. Yeah, and they want to possess her, not the doll. Oh, look at that, of course. Yeah, somehow put herself back in.
What's going on? She just left.
Huh? You mean she left where?
God, I don't know where she was going.
Yeah, the mom's possessed, so she took the 2 youngest kids and just left, and that's what the demon wants. Is
Let's finish this together.
Oh my god, yeah, she's taking the kids back to the house because that's what this curse wants, and that's what this dark entity wants.
Carolyn, down here! Carolyn, don't!
Oh my god, she's gonna scissors? Oh my god. It's burning her from the inside.
Carolyn!
That would be terrifying to see that happen in real life. Oh,
I promise. I have to find April, okay? I'll be back.
I feel like this actress has been in other stuff when she's older. I don't know her name, but she looks familiar. She just bit his cheek off. It's a mean one. It's a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
April!
Yeah, that's cool. Like the way that like the camera's tilting as she runs in and out of the house. Oh my god, it's stuck in the window. Oh, it's turned into the birds. The birds are attacking. Hitchcock meets The Conjuring. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We are now fighting for her soul.
Oh yeah, and having her like covered in this sheet. You can't see what's happening, but I mean, oh, okay, there we go. That answers that question. That was the witch? Cheese and rice. And she obviously like threw up blood or something in there. Oh, terrifying. She's just floating in the middle of the air. Of course, it had to be in a creepy basement with one light bulb floating above. Oh my god. That's so creepy, that POV.
Oh.
Yeah, and her eyes. Very similar to The Exorcist. Oh my god! The ghost just fired a gun at them.
No.
So close, but so far.
Carolyn, no! Bathsheba!
Oh! Yeah, and they're using like happy memories to bring Carolyn back.
This is what you'll be leaving behind.
And yeah, he called her by the spirit name that was possessing her, like the original, one of the original owners of the house. Oh god. Well, I think it worked though. Oh, and of course her bruises are fading now.
Sorry. I love you so much.
She's like, don't touch me, don't touch me, I'm not over it. Okay, so this movie had like a body count of 0, other than the people who had already died, and like the spirits that were already possessing this house. And this guy got bit in the cheek.
Good.
No, you did.
Yeah, and there hasn't been like in excess of like swearing or like anything like that. There was no real like sex scenes or anything, and yeah. Still terrifying though, for sure.
Really?
And they're back at it again. Yeah, it never ends. Ah, so creepy. Yeah, I'm curious if that's from their book or if they ended up did writing a book. No, please. No more jump scares. Cheese and rice, my heart. Oh, okay. Their 5 daughters and the actual family photos. Okay. Yeah, that's such an interesting way to have the end credits over like old news articles that they that the Warrens were involved in or like related to ghosts. I hope Joey King, I recognized her. Okay. Oh my gosh. I hope they moved out as soon as possible. That tree is, like, if trees can be scary, that tree is very scary. So that was my first time watching the 2013 film, The Conjuring. I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty freaked out right now. That was terrifying. I really enjoyed it, but so scary. I think probably one of the scariest films I've watched in a while, just because it was like, every second there was something scary happen. Like, they didn't really have that downtime to rest and recover, and it's a true story, which is crazy to think about. I really love the angle of them being paranormal investigators, so I'm excited to learn more about them and see what other cases they were involved in, and just learn more about this family and just research the case now that I finished watching it, because I like supernatural and those kind of films as opposed to like slasher horror movies. So terrifying for sure, but like I said, I still really enjoyed it. I thought it was an interesting story, great cast. I recognized a few of the cast members, so it was great to see them in this. I recognized Vera Farmiga, I think is her last name, from Bates Motel, Patrick Wilson, even one of the younger girls, Joey King. I recognize that name. And Lili Taylor, I recognized from 6 Feet Under, and she's been in a bunch of other stuff as well, but so creepy. And I find true story horror movies are the scariest, and I'm curious to find out how much embellished for the film, because I know obviously sometimes that happens. They take events and then dramatize them, and how much is true to the form. If this is exactly how things happened, that's terrifying. Like, so creepy. Definitely things we've seen in other horror movies, which makes me think it's Very true how the temperature is cold. We see animals be affected. Birds are flying into their window randomly. We see children. The youngest ones are usually the ones that are most susceptible to these types of things. As soon as they move into the house, all their clocks stop at exactly 3:07, which is super bizarre. I really hope I don't just randomly look at my clock at that time. Even if it's PM, I feel like I will be freaked out. And we find out 3:07 was the time of death from one of the first inhabitants of this house that was known for being involved in witchcraft, and she hung herself in this tree outside, and this very scary tree. I don't know if that's the tree that was in the house or if this was filmed on location on the actual house or if they just found a replica house, but so scary, so creepy, and pictures flying off the walls, and just I don't know how many ghosts were in the house in real life. In the movie we saw like at least 3 or 4, where there was Rory, there was the maid, there was the girl on top of the cabinet, there was the lady outside, just so many, and it's just terrifying. And the fact that a house would need to be exorcised, we've obviously seen horror films where people are possessed, and we did see the mom Caroline get possessed in this film as well, but the fact that the house itself is cursed, as that's what the witch had done. Basically, she said, anybody who tries to take my land, I will curse. Even as the land is broken up and divided into different houses, the people on that original plot of land are still affected, and lots of mysterious deaths. Luckily, Lorraine and Ed were practicing paranormal investigation and were able to help this family out, because honestly, I don't know what would have happened if they hadn't come and met them and tried to help them with this case and ended up solving it. I can only imagine how horribly, horribly wrong this would have gone if they hadn't been involved and they didn't have that kind of help. And if the family had gone to the church themselves, what that would have looked like, because we find out the family's not baptized, they're not super religious or anything like that, they're not members of the church. So, and we know that there's a process to even get permission for an exorcism to occur, but it turned out to be too late for any of that, as we saw Ed had to perform it himself, because waiting for a priest would have been too late basically, and Carolyn would have passed away. I thought it was interesting the way they had that final scene where they're performing the exorcism and she's got that sheet over her head. They're kind of denying the audience, you know, anything crazy or any like insane special effects, and you're kind of wondering what's going on under there. And I think adding that mystery was a clever way to do it. I don't think we needed anything insane. Seeing that chair spin upside down was crazy, and the makeup and special effects we did see I thought were really well done, and they didn't seem like over the top. They didn't seem dated, obviously. This came out, oh god, almost 10 years ago now. I feel like they were very clever with their use of special effects and how they kind of use those jump scares to like keep the audience waiting and waiting and waiting and then finally revealing something. But I thought all the ghosts and spirits and stuff were so creepy, and just anytime they're in like those old-timey clothes, oh, it just creeps me out. And kids in horror movies just add an extra element, and just because they're so innocent and they're so young, and it's just terrifying, and they just are usually the first ones to start acting weird. And same with animals, as we saw the dog Sadie didn't make it 15-20 minutes into this movie. So I'm curious to find out how long that family stayed in the house, and how long they tolerated this. As they said, obviously their money was tied up in this house and repairs, and they might not have been able to afford to leave even if they really wanted to. And he said, yeah, like, we're a family of 7, we can't just go crash on somebody's couch basically. Like, there's quite a few of them. Yeah, I'm curious to find out from when they moved in to when things slowly started happening to when things really started happening. You know, was it all over 6 months, 6 years? How long were they there? So yeah, I'm curious to see, because I feel like eventually, no matter what, you would just leave because your family is clearly in danger. And especially the mom has got those bruises showing up on her, and then we find out that she's possessed by something who wants to hurt her children, as that possesses this dark entity, possesses the mom and tries to hurt the kids. And that's what happened with Rory. It sounds like his mom was involved in his death. He said it was a suspicious drowning. I thought it was interesting how Lorraine has the ability to, as a psychic or a medium, or can definitely see things that aren't there and that other people can't see, and how that plays into their whole paranormal investigation. And even Ed's like, you know what, it's all Lorraine basically. He's like, I can't see what she sees. I don't have the abilities that she has, and it just takes such a toll on her every time, as I imagine that would be terrifying to see these things constantly. And Ed was even cautious about bringing her along on this one because a previous case had left her, said she didn't leave her room for 8 days or something crazy like that. So very interested to learn more about the Warrens and this family in the house and some other cases the Warrens have worked on, but I really liked the paranormal investigation aspect to it. I think that was a unique perspective. I really liked the camera work with the POV, and we saw a few scenes where the camera like tilted, like when the girl looks under her bed, then when she sits up the camera follows her movements, and then when Lorraine is leaving and entering the house, we like swing the camera back and forth and follow her in and out. It's cool stuff like that. I really enjoy when they take the extra steps to be creative and add in those shots. And I feel like as a viewer, it just adds a sense of like being disorientated and like what's happening, why am I moving, like what's spinning, and even her chair being upside down at the end, obviously. And there was a few scenes where it sounded like a heartbeat, like just a very fast heartbeat as the music. So that was interesting. That's kind of how I perceived it. I don't know if that's what it was intended. I'm curious to find out what this was rated. We didn't have any sex scenes, or was it a ton of swearing or alcohol or anything like that? It was obviously terrifying, and what you were seeing was very disturbing. But yeah, I'm curious how it would have been perceived despite those things, because those are usually what creates an R rating. I can't believe they have that room of like all these possessed items, and that doll was terrifying, Annabelle. Oh my god, like I could see his perspective from it, how he wants to keep those things in his mind. He's just keeping them safe and away from the world, because he's like, I can't really get rid of them, and even if I get rid of them, there's no guarantee that it won't come back, kind of thing. So he has this like possessed items museum room, whatever you want to call it, but so creepy. I definitely wouldn't want anything like that in my house, and just so disturbing to think that there's so many things out there like that. And even at the beginning scene when we see them talking about another case and Annabelle and how she's able to write these notes basically and draws in red crayon all over the walls and comes to life. Oh my god, like I said, like Chucky terrified me, so this is just taking it to a whole new level. And when Judy is trapped in the room and sees Annabelle in somebody's lap, oh my god, just not enough therapy in the world to forget those memories. Just so creepy and so scary. And then we see Rory with the music box, same thing, where he's like taking up residence behind the wall. That scene where Lorraine falls through the floorboards and hits the ground of the basement. Oh my god, terrifying. Definitely a creepy basement. And the fact that she's like stuck between the walls and can't really find her way out, and they can't get to her. And then we saw something similar happen with April, the youngest kid, at the end, and he's like ripping up the floorboards in the kitchen trying to get her as she's running around these crawl spaces basically throughout the house trying to stay away from her mom who's attacking her. So that kind of added an interesting element to it as well, having that small space and just being even more inaccessible and trying to get to them. Some parts definitely reminded me of The Exorcist, obviously because there is also an exorcism in this film, but even the way Carolyn looked when she has her eyes were similar to the eyes of Regan with like that greenish yellow tint, and we could see some of the veins and stuff coming up in her face. And when they play the footage of a previous exorcism that they had been involved with, that guy had like an upside down cross burned into his stomach, and we saw Help Me had been burnt into, or coming from the skin on the inside from Regan as well. So definitely some parallels from that. It was interesting to see Lorraine and Ed like teach this as like it's a subject, like they were holding all these workshops and like going around to universities and talking to people, or holding lectures I guess I should say, and the way they broke down it in like 3 stages with infestation, oppression, and possession as the 3 stages. So infestation, like that's what I'm like the warning basically, like creepy things are starting to happen, now is the time to get out before it starts oppressing you and then you feel like you can't escape, and then that's when it possesses you when you're at your weakest. So yeah, it was interesting to see it taught like a class, like the fact that they were teaching it like it was a fact, you know, it wasn't anything to be disputed. And some people I think don't really believe in possession, or you know, different religious beliefs, but the fact that they were just pursuing this like, okay, yeah, this simple as it was like math, science, like this was like a fact of life to them. So that was really, and obviously that's because of what they've seen and what they've experienced in real life, that this is very clear. And even at the end when he's like, yeah, the fairy tales are true, like they had the text come up, he's like, there is heaven, there's hell, there's, you know, God, there's the devil, like this is real life. It's basically which side do you want to be on kind of thing. So yeah, that was a very interesting approach. Are there sequels or remakes or anything like that? Comment below and let me know. I know it came out not too long ago, so I don't know if there would be a remake or anything yet, but sequels, let me know if it's like them following a different case or anything. Overall, I really enjoyed it. Super creepy, super scary. I'm definitely gonna have to sleep with the lights on. I thought it was an interesting approach to the story. I thought it was well acted. Definitely lots of jump scares that I fell through every time, and the fact that it's a true story, definitely gonna have to look it up and learn more about it. Definitely a lot of the classic horror movie elements we've seen in other possession films, with cold temperature, technology not working. I'm definitely gonna need to watch some cartoons now. I'm probably gonna be a little anxious for the next while. Super creepy, but thank you so much for sharing in this first time watching with me. If you have any other suggestions for horror movies you think I should watch, please comment below. And as always, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel, and check back often for more awesome content. This is a true story. This music box is gonna be possessed. They play a version of like hide and seek Marco Polo, but with clapping. She's banging her head on the doors to Narnia. A chicken named Winston. What is that? That is a giant creepy tree. Nothing like a celebratory breakfast for making it through the night's hauntings. She thought she saw her daughter in the lake.